Hi guys, so I've got another pick a card reading today, and I felt really cool to do messages from my animal friends. It's not normally what I usually do, but it felt really synchronistic with the things that I've been seeing and perceiving, and yeah, just kind of just going with how, yeah, what feels right. So yeah, I'm just gonna get started now with pile one. So I've got the image with me, and here we've got a doggy, small doggy. Small doggo I had. So, out of these three, this one is the one shaped kind of like a grave. So, if you're, yeah, someone that could have passed away, like I feel childhood dog, or it could be literally a puppy that you have, or someone lost a puppy, or was like the runt of the litter, the smallest, yeah, out of all of the bunch. Yeah, they could have died quite young, or just like very small for how old they were. So I feel like some doggies look like they're a puppy still. So this one is actually a close up from the full card, like the card of the animal that's the dog that's warning the person in the picture of like of the cliff. So it could be like a message about trying to warn you about something or give you like a sign, like helping you in some way, like a dog. What's coming to mind is like when a dog um doesn't like someone, you know, when they your animal meets someone, and you know, if lately like you've someone's met your dog and they don't really like them, that it could be like a sign from, yeah, from this reading that there's like a message there or like a reason to it, or yeah, yeah, they're trying to get your attention in some way. Could be also about a risk that you're taking, or they're trying to get you to do something like take a risk. I'm hearing a lot of like trying to get you to move, like if you've been thinking about moving out or moving away, or like as well, what's coming up is that if you've moved, maybe your dog might be unsettled a bit, or if you've got a cat or like any type of animal, really is quite general. What's coming to mind as well is like Virgo and like the ruler of um, small animals, like trying to get your attention, like small pets, the ruler of small pets. I'm sure it's Virgo, but I'm not 100%. Um, Also, I've got like my little cat cup. I did not do this intentionally. I usually like I haven't even brought this out for a while. Wow. Yeah, so we're doing animals today. It could be a cat as well. It feels like very like playful as well. Like really playful energy. Like you could like be signifying as well. Like your dog was very playful. Like an energy of like your animal being really playful and like comes across as very dumb in a way where like, they take a lot of risks. And you being made to be the one that's trying to actually stop them. They could be, yeah, a very risk taker, and they want you to, yeah, embody that too. But also could be like this energy as well, like when you're leaving home, they're like proper scratching your leg, like please stay, please play with me, please give me attention. Could be a little lap dog. Yeah, again, any animal really, any pet. They love spending time with you. Like maybe if you're working a lot right now, or you're kind of going away, they want your attention. And what came to mind is if you've just left home, um, your parents' home, Like you just moved away, like they're missing you. Like you've just moved to school or away. Even a scenario like if you broke up with a partner, you separated, or you were sharing a dog or an animal with someone and you're not together anymore some way and you've left them. Well, not intentionally, it feels more like, yeah, you had to separate. Yeah. Because like, yeah, they really want your attention in some way. But it does feel a lot of energy of like, look at me, love me, talk to me, spend time with me. That kind of energy as well. Anyway, that's from the image. I just want to get my deck actually. So I've got my tarot, my oracle. I think I'm just gonna do a few cards, but I'm gonna just see what comes up. My childhood dog keeps coming up into mind, and it just makes me feel the energy here. Like, yeah, because I left home quite a bit and just, I don't know, it's the energy of they passed away and stuff. So, like, if there's people here that passed away, like, they're okay, like, they're with you all the time. Maybe you get signs of like the same type of dog or their name, like their pet name. Like they're helping to guide you, like taking risks, and like they send you signs. Maybe even the anniversary of death is coming up. Oh, yeah. Right, so what message do we have for our pile one spirit? What messages do we have? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Look at that. The fool with the little doggy. Oh, oh my god. I love tarot so much. That's so. Mm. You can't even make that up. It's literally the exact same card, but in color and edited. But uh, literally tearing a bit. This literally just feels so lovely. Any card from that pile one spirit, from my animal friends, a pile one spirit. Messages do we have? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you got, yeah, a little hiker. Oh, might take one more. Can I have one more? Just pile on message from animal friends. Message from animal friends. Pile on. Okay, so then we've got the Page of Wands. That's the Student of Wands. Student of Fire in reverse. And on the bottom we've got the Chariot in reverse. And then can you please clarify with oracles? Can you please clarify with oracles? Please clarify. Oh, so actually you've got a tarot card in there for some reason. So we have the Ace of Feathers, like of Swords. So that came out from my oracle deck for some reason. That was in there. So yeah, so you've got the Fool, the Knight, and then we've got the Page. So we've got people and the Chariot as well. We've got more doggies. Yeah, you've got 3 dogs here. So What message do we have for pile one from our animal friends? So you've got the Fool clarified by taking that in reverse. Oh, take a break. I think there's that energy as well. Like there's come up again about, spending some time with them in your break time. Like in your alone time, like obviously if they're still around, like spending some time with them. But obviously you can connect with them spiritually as well whenever. I think if they were, past, like you used to spend a lot of time like having a relaxation where you wouldn't have your phone, your technology, and you would lay with them, sit with them, and just be really present with them. And I think a lot of that feels like it's one of their reasons, like they would help you, or like the purpose of helping you, like coming back to presence, like helping you take a break. It feels like, in a way of what's coming to mind, it helps you take a break so then you come back with a new idea or uh, a new energy. Like it's the Fool, like a new, like a thought process, or like, what's the word? Like you transition from this break time with them. Like maybe you're not even aware of it. Like they help you, maybe even like nurture you. They were nurturing you to comfort you if you were anxious about making a change or doing something. They used to like work with you. Maybe you used to even help them too. Like if they were an anxious animal too, you could have saved them from like and not a great like upbringing as well. And now you too could have been very mutual. Yeah. Guess a lot of like taking your time here, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight. And if like, we've got the blank clarifying, so is it someone with mm, there's like some different energies I'm getting here of like having no direction in the sense of what you want or what you're working towards, like no certainty about what it is that you want, that you're building towards, that you're moving towards. And it can be good, and like depending on the perspective that you're coming from, like being open to the unexpected. I think with some people it's in their lifetime of letting go of control over what you perceive to be for you. And I've like really like resonated with that in the sense where I really thought like the path was mine, but it like turns out very unexpected. Like I didn't like have it in my mind to be doing tarot or occult stuff, or even when art came along in my life, it was very unexpected. And I think there's other people, like a lot of people that are like have this, where we're open for, it's being open for these twists and turns, and not all bad, like genuine like good surprise, where people like we're in a different industry and all of a sudden like they come across something and it really inspires them, it changes their life forever. I feel like a slow building movement of like meeting that, or even that your animal was a movement for you, like the way that they came into your life, that you found them, that you could have found them, they could have been ill, or like you found them on the street, someone could have passed away and like actually left their animal to you. and it was profound, like connection. Like it feels like with the animal, like yeah, in the way that you met each other. Like it's something that you couldn't have like imagined or planned. Like you maybe have been like, oh, I want an animal, and then they just came in this unexpected way, but it feels really right and connected. So what what message do you have for pile one? I feel grief here. Um, like trotting along day by day after leaving, like after could be leaving, but just yeah, after losing, like yeah, after them leaving the physical world, but they're still like walking with you. Like they're on the journey with you. They've been on this journey with you. I think it's like having a time as well, of like to yourself, you know, having that break and like really feeling what is it you want, what is this vision in the sense, like if you are someone that's struggling with, you know, what do I actually want? Like spending some time connecting with yourself and really feeling like genuinely what is it? Maybe you haven't been feeling as passionate lately with the Page of Wands in reverse. And we've got third eye fog in reverse as well. So this energy of like feeling a lack of passion could be fogging up your third eye and your crown chakra, like blocking what is truly capable, like you're capable of and what is meant for you, like the vision that you're fully capable of this new beginning. But maybe as well, you may be thinking that it's going to be, maybe it's kind of an unexpected, like, I say unexpected, but also could be unrealistic. Like some people here might be have like an unrealistic expectation in the sense it's possible, but you need more grounded King of Pentacles energy. Like you need to be doing it in a daily ritual sort of sense of like a little bit of drawing every day, or like, you know, if you want to do YouTube, like practicing, or like making the videos, improving like through doing, like making small actions every day and building up your passion in a way that's long term instead of short term, like instant gratification, and yeah, building it up. Yeah, because we have another with like the Chariot in reverse, of moving ahead, with the Ace of Feathers in reverse. Yeah, because you could be feeling like a bit stagnant or confused, not sure what direction to go, maybe feeling a bit disconnected from your guides or your intuition. I'm even hearing from tarot, so if someone's reading tarot cards, could be feeling a bit, yeah, disconnected, like finding it hard to read for yourself, connect with, yeah, your own intuition. But also, it feels this energy of like they're trying to connect with you. Maybe you're like too much in your head here, like lost up in the stars. like, yeah, like lost somewhere else in your head, daydreaming or fantasizing, and they're trying to get you to get down, to ground, to take action, to be more in the 3D. If you're in a way of like escapism or yeah, daydreaming, they want you to come back. Maybe some people have been taking too long of a break where they want you to come back now, like make some art, make some things that you like doing. Maybe you've been a bit distracted and they don't want you to feel bad about yourself, about you. They're actually here for you. It's okay to take your time. Like doing small steps each day and not like trying to be perfect right away. Like do it all at once, like do it instead of trying to do that. Yeah, doing little steps. There's some as well, it feels like if you draw or like write automatically, you can really connect with your animal guides. So I'm hearing like if you haven't been taking your dogs out for a walk lately, or like a long one, they would like they're missing it, or they would like to go for a long walk or take them on a long walk somewhere new. That may be for someone like Pacific here. Any other messages from animals? Yeah, maybe like a long walk somewhere new, like a new adventure. It could give you some new inspiration as well, like new, yeah, it could really help you unclog like all the fog. I think I'm going to leave that there. Thank you. Hi, Pile 2. So we've got messages from our animals today, some of our animal friends. So I'm going to look at the image first and see what comes through. So the cat that you picked. So we've got the grey cat, and we have it from the High Priestess card. So I'm just looking at the close-up of the cat. So we've got rainbow socks there, we can see. It's also non-binary now here. It's like a non-binary card in the queer tarot. Which could be someone specific. But also could be like the animal that you had. It feels like yeah, they embodied like all energies. They were quite a whole energy. This one makes any sense. Like, it could be an animal that had like that was intersex, or how you would call it, like a yeah, like intersex, or someone could be intersex here, or like, as very like queer, queer. I'm just like what come to mind is like someone that does animal communications that were talking to a cat and they were talking about how they're a gay cat. Um, yeah, that came to mind. Mm. Could also be like a mixed kind of breed of animal that you have. Besides, like I'm here for some, it's like, you know, it mixes that they have difficulty breathing, or it could be like an expensive kind of animal. Like for what, yeah, for what breed they are. So what messages do you have? How do you? I think I'm gonna leave it there for the images. With the high priest, I do feel like maybe like a really spiritually connected animal that you have, like someone that maybe even helps, companion that helps you with reading cards or doing Reiki, or just always knows when you're anxious or upset, or really you feel really deep connection with them, like soul family energy with your animal. They could even be like a mystery to you, could be like very unexpected, like with what they get up to or how what mood they're in, or they could be very confusing. A weirdo cat. But yeah, it doesn't have to be a cat though. It could even be an energy where they only like you, or they they like very selective of who they like. And maybe you've been surprised before with them approaching someone that you didn't really know, or you have a friend that they liked and someone that they didn't like that you thought maybe they would. I feel energy a bit bougie as well. Like particular water or the particular way that they eat. Maybe a bit possessive over you as well. So I think that's what I've got from the internet. So what message you have a pile to me from your animal friends? Okay, I'm going to do it shuffle that again because it's the same card for now. What message do we have a pile to? Ooh, so we've got another cat the clown. So what message do we have pile to? What message do we have pile to? That's way too many. What message do we have pile to? Message do we have pile to? Too many. Let's have one, please. What message do we have pile to? I'll take that. So we've got the strength card. So we've got a cat. What I'm feeling from this is some people might be a Lyran starseed. I feel that from there. So we've also got the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, and we've got the six. I think that's six. No, yeah. And then we've got clarify. Please clarify. Yeah, we've got another Lyra card. All is not lost. Stay wavering. But yeah, another cat. What message do we have from Spirit, from our animal friends? Yeah, like, you know what? Some people hear your messages from your starseed family, or like your animal is a part of your starseed family. Like, if you really resonate with being like an animal, Lyra's really coming through strong here, but you could be like from a different like vibe of a different one, like a bird, or yeah, that kind of vibe. Like, yeah, it feels, yeah, yeah. So, what message do we have, Party? You're way more powerful than you give yourself credit for. It's like you have the So we also have clarifications of I am the light of God. And I think I actually miswrote this from A Course in Miracles, but and you've also got the Hierophant, Strength, the Lyra card. Maybe it's an energy of you trying to fit in where you're not meant to be. Like you're having conflicts with others, but they're not meant to be in your life forever. Or just trying to force being somewhere where you're meant to be moving along. And like getting affected by the outside circumstances that are very temporary. Maybe getting sidetracked. Like if you're someone that feels like you have a deep purpose here, it's true. Like it's completely possible for you to pursue it, to make it happen. Maybe it's like a period of like detaching right now from things that you feel you may want, but they're actually not quite what you need, what you're here for, but you're learning lessons here. And it can be hard feeling misunderstood, like misunderrepresented. I heard like underrepresented. You've got to stop waiting for something to move you. Some people here could have gone through the Kundalini awakening. Or it's still kind of happening. So I feel like it's an endless process. Like it may be going through cycles where it's like more intense than the others, or like it unravels. Like it's moving you away in some way. It's moving you from the old into something new. But it can feel like very chaos. Like look at all that chaos here. And it's clarified. It doesn't matter what circumstances, what the outside circumstances are, the peace is within, the answer is within. I remain whole within, no expectations on the outside. I allow my higher self and God to guide. I surrender and I follow the nudges of love. My handwriting is so bad, so I don't know if you can even read that. Yeah, because this one is like you're not even there yet. Like you're in the process. You look at this huge wave. Could be like in this expectation of it's gonna really hurt or it's gonna really change everything. With it being the bottom of the deck, it feels, and I keep getting drawn to this bottom of the deck. It feels like the ending that you may be imagining. Like this, usually it can be like the overall energy of the reading. It feels like maybe it's something that you're imagining. That when you move, you'll lose a lot, like you're going for a sacrifice. And it's a matter of perspective. It's like, I don't know how to, like, there is no sacrifice. How do I get this across? How do I verbalize this, Spirit? This feels like you see yourself as so minuscule, like this little boat, these little people. you feel it's so overwhelming, like maybe everything around you. But you're the great wave. Like you have this potential of creating this big wave to change the world. Like look how you'll move people. You're here to move people. You're here to inspire. You're here to move mountains. Like a reckoning, like so powerful. I feel like through my body, it feels so, like all the Reiki is just like, this is it. Yeah, I feel like it's really powerful. Feels like storm or like just thunder, like lightning, like through the body. I feel like the whole chakras, the system awakening. Maybe it's someone even here that is like immigrated from a different country. But it could be like just as well, like this mindset shift, like this shift that is a catalyst for you to go and set on your path and change the world in some way. Mm. You may feel like if this is an animal friend that exists now from or like passed away, they could have felt a really deep connection with them. Could have helped you even for a period of where you did go through a massive change, a massive shift, a massive move, like from country, maybe in an animal that you had to leave behind in a different country, or you found them in a different country. So it feels like conflict as well, like with this Five of Swords. It's like maybe if you have to leave them behind, it really did hurt, right? The three feathers here stabbing them. And you've got the two of them behind it. Also, it's like this one is like holding the animal. They look really shady. Like leaving behind, like leaving, but it hurt to leave. Maybe the situation that you're going through or currently facing. Feels like it's onto something that aligns with you more fully or as big as you are. It's like I've got it's someone that's still seeing the light of in others, even as they're hurt. Mm. Spirit, what messages do we have for them, my friends? If you've been out for a while, they want you to tap back in to connect more. If you've not been feeling too well or any kind of way, like with less passion, less connection, maybe you haven't been on point as much with recognizing your thought patterns, your mind, in how you perceive others or perceive yourself, or like your current, like remembering that who you are, what you are, like you're a spirit. It's that that it comes from mine from A Course in Miracles. I am not a body, I am free. I am spirit. I can't remember. I am not a body, I am spirit. I am not a body, I am spirit. And it's not in any way of like hating the body or disowning it, or wanting it to escape it. But it's just that gentle recognition of, how we put importance into things that truly are. How would I word it? Temporary, while we're here. And recognizing to listen to our spirit, to ourself, our higher self, and our being over the physical. Especially with like our needs, and yeah, like it comes to mind a lot with that. It's like how you appear, like your physical appearance. If you're someone that's really disturbed by your appearance, or someone that's like weight or how you look, yeah, feels like something you might have struggled with or struggling with. Maybe like it comes like periodically, or yeah, yeah. It comes to mind just now. It was like at odds with yourself, your body, and like remembering like how beautiful and powerful you are. Maybe it's someone that's gone through something like an accident, like like an illness, or I just feel like energy of someone that's been to gym and had an accident and they can't go to gym anymore for a little while, and they're taking it really hard. If your animal's with you, like let them like spend some time with you, and yeah, relax with them. That's probably very specific for someone, but kind of feeling energy is like someone as well, like maybe someone that feels like a monster, or like wearing a human disguise, or feels out in the ordinary, like just feeling a lot of insecurity at the moment. And it's learning to like embody you all as you are, and not taking it so seriously. And what's coming to mind is like enlightenment, but in the sense of like, you're lightening up, like you're lighting your load, you know, you're lighter. It's not more serious. It's not more, yeah, like seriousness. It's more joy. It's more peace. It's becoming like recognizing more of light within you. Like your body being lighter, your body, yeah, And what's coming to mind as well with like physical pain, it's like they're telling you things about you to face, with Reiki and any type of energy healing that can help you with any aches or pains that you have. Is there something that you feel now? Like, I feel like up here, an energy up here. I don't know if it's for someone. Even your heart a bit though. Any messages, spirit? Any last thing? I don't know. With this, I just keep thinking of like meditation right now. Even connecting like with your chakra system, like in your meditations, like doing one that's like a full body meditation of like each of your chakras, or a Joe Dispenza, something like that, where it's like you connect with all your chakras, grounding more into your body, into your power, and like maybe even like, what is it, the lion breath, the lion breath. I can't remember, like, yeah, the lion breath is like creating power in your solar plexus. The solar plexus may be really significant for someone here. If you've been feeling disheartened or like needing some more motivation, like really connecting with your solar plexus and the lion breath in taking action on, yeah, your dreams, on your change that you want to make happen. If you're someone that hasn't moved or you want to move, like it's entirely possible. Maybe you're feeling like you're against all odds, or it feels so far away, or there's so many things, but it's completely possible for you. And it's reminding you, like, no matter what it looks like outside, listen to your intuition, connect with your peace, like, stay connected, like, in this state of knowing that it's true for you, knowing you are being who you are, authentic to yourself, authentic to what you want, for what you're here for, regardless of what reaction you're getting from others or what's happening in the real life. Like, I say real life, like in the physical world. If you feel like you're getting rejected or it's just not the right place for you, and you'll be moved, you're being moved. The right place, the right time. And if it's something you like, I manifest this, or I manifest what is truly meant for me, that is better, this or something even better. Letting it go. I do feel like it requires some action from you. If you're someone that's procrastinating, maybe I'm feeling a bit like depressed or not in your power at the moment, like reconnecting. If your animal friends are around you, connecting with them, and even with meditation, I feel like there are some passed on ones here and star seeds here. If you feel called to connect with Lyra or cats in some way, like with the lion breath, maybe like Sekhmet. Maybe you're like seeing signs of cats as well. You can even connect with big cats if you want to like go see them or you're around them. I think we can leave that there though. Thank you. High pile free. So we've got the black cat for this one. So this one is out of all of them. It's not a tarot card. It's from a drawing I did of Megan, the knee-high boots. So we've got clouds in the background as well. So they may be speaking you from heaven. It came to mind straight away with like the clouds nearby. Feels a bit like spooky as well. It could be an energy with like they're quite quiet and they creep up on people or on you, or they get startled very easily. Maybe they've died more than once or they have passed away. Mm. Came to mind as well, a guide, like a guide, animal guide. Could be like from childhood. Could be like a very shy animal as well. Like shy and around new people. Maybe it doesn't really like people or always looks surprised or shocked, but it's like they're in their own little world, like a crazy kind of cat. Like up in the clouds, like look like they're daydreaming, like you'd see them as daydreaming. Also could be like people's dream cat or dream dog, dream breed. Could be very protective over you, like always around you in some way. Doesn't mean they have to be always like on you, but they may even like just always be in the same room as you. And you may not know it, like they really protect you, or you feel protected by them. Could even have like a telepathic connection with them. I feel like we all do in some way, but it feels like quite strong. Could be quite like personality similar to you. Any other messages? I feel like they have like these things where you're not aware of, like you're doing something else. Maybe they're like connecting with other cats around you, other animals, like other beings around you, and you're completely unaware of it. You may be aware of it, but it just feels like it's kind of, yeah, this whole other dimension that they're communicating with, or beings around you, like even your guides, and like they're very like on point with you. Yeah, like they're always connecting with them, even like making you avoid situations, or yeah, they feel quite protective, but you may not even know it. So, what do we have from the tarot? What messages do we have for three animal friends? Okay, we've got two cards there. What messages we have? Okay. Can you please clarify with your cards, please? Please clarify with your cards. Please clarify with the oracle cards. Please clarify. That's waiting there. Can you please clarify? Okay, please clarify. Okay, so we've got a couple of cards that have come from different piles. I'll actually do that one again. Just shuffle. What do we have? So what messages do we have from our friends? Okay, so you actually have fire and water here. So we've got the Emperor in reverse. Then we've got the Visionary Water, the Queen of Cups. We've got the Three of Wands. And we've got the Three of Cups at the bottom. And then the Magician here with all the elements. And I'm just thinking underneath this Three of Cups at the bottom, we've got the Ten of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Cups. Like it's the big pile. Yeah. What message do you have for pile three for my animal friends? So we have it clarifies the Emperor by breakthrough, baby. Someone might be going for their Saturn return here. Saturn in Aries right now. Especially like the Emperor is on the younger side here, like compared to the other side. Maybe someone here like this energy of impulsiveness. Like someone that's struggling with impulsivity and it's teaching you how to slow down. Like it's been teaching you how to slow down with Saturn in Aries. Or to not be as impulsive or to be more impulsive. Or like to maintain this energy over a long period of time instead of burning out straight away. With the Queen of Cups, that's very in tune with the emotional side. The Three of Wands as well. Like learning to move, not just with moved by emotion, moved with discipline and emotion, like combination with the fire and water, like cards both together. Feels like someone that's, and also the Magician, like clarifying the Three of Wands. Feels like a baby magician. Feels like a merging of fire and water. Like you learn to marry both energies together. And move from a space that's not overwhelmed by emotion, where you can be unstable. It's collaborating with your Cancers coming to mind, like Capricorn and Cancer coming to mind, like the mum and dad energy. But this is the Aries here. So Aries and Libra could be significant. But yeah, it's like a dynamic fire and water. For someone, you may be dealing with someone that's the opposite sign, which is completely unrelated to this reading, but maybe the animal that you have, your companion, it may be very different from you. Obviously, they're an animal, but in the sense where their personality is very different. Like you may have like a love-hate relationship. Maybe an energy where like they do ignore you, but they love you sometimes. Mm. Mm. What message do we have for my animal friends? Yeah, I've got to take a break in reverse, like clarifying the Queen, visionary. Maybe someone that like, took a lot of periods of breaks when they felt like depressed or like unmotivated. And the breakthroughs coming through your continuous effort of discipline. Maybe you've someone that's gone through waves of like doing a lot and then not enough or so much that you kind of burn out and then you go up and down. But it feels like a breakthrough, like manifestation that you wanted, like that breakthrough, the star there that comes because you've learned to ground, but also be spiritual. It feels like a connection of, that at one point everyone was so what's the word, like addicted? I'm not even addicted. Fascinated with like the third eye and the higher realms, and the root was getting really neglected and our sacral. But now it's kind of become a thing of everyone talking about grounding all the time and being more human, like not rejecting the human side of our nature, like the physical, and like becoming more balanced in that way. Like there's a sense of detachment, but it's not completely detached, where you're like cutting off feelings. It's someone that's feeling, but it's not to the point where you're overly critical about everything that's happening. Like if you're all emotion, it would be so overwhelming that it can feel like you can't move, that you can't do anything. And I feel like some people in here that have really felt that. Maybe from like someone passing away, like from grief, that you felt this. It felt really hard to move forward. Could even be a father here, someone lost, or someone that gave you structure or you've felt safe with, and you felt blindsided by it. Or someone that hadn't had a father figure and had to learn to father themselves, or they didn't learn how to have structure in their early life. I feel like that can be a Saturn in Aries in that way as well, depending on the house and all that. But it feels like it could be that we were never taught structure, or someone with like ADHD. Yeah, and like learning how to discipline yourself. Any messages? You know what? Your animals want you to meet people like you. Like they want you to connect you with your soul family. Like, or they're even like they're arranging. If you don't have an animal right now, and you're watching this for some reason, or you're interested in adopting an animal, or they want to connect with you, like in the 3D world. Maybe even meet through friends. Like they have an animal, like that gives birth, and you can adopt them, or like they talk about these animals that are up for adoption, or like they have, they work in a shelter or something. Or even could be like where you share an animal, like in a communal space. I'm getting like kind of message of like out of nowhere, but it's energy of how you treat your animals or people or others like so beautifully. Like you would never treat them like a burden. Like if they're going facing rejection, neglect, and all of this, but you're maybe perceiving yourself as a burden when it comes to others helping you. They would, appreciate if you let yourself be helped and let yourself like talk about it, connect with others, and like you would build genuine, like more connection, closer connection with others if you opened up. Like you wouldn't be rejected for it. Like they could help you actually, because maybe you might have like a little wall up or a big one, and there's others that want to help you or want to connect with you, get to know you more. And if you have things that, you know, that really feels a lot that you went through, that if you were to open up about it, you're with the right people. If there's someone that you were not thinking about opening up about what happened to you, what you've been through, what's going on in your mind, you're right. That's the right person. Could even be your animal right now. Like your animal is like, open up to me about it. Like, tell me about it. Tell me how you're feeling. Talk about it. And they would never think badly of you if you're for it. Like maybe it's they want you to encourage you to speak about it, to let out. And they could be helping you through a process of forgiveness, because we also have about a forgiveness card here. Like to get over like an old pain, like with trauma, it feels like helping you transmute it. Because we've got the quote from Bashar: the original meaning of forgiveness is to not seek revenge. And it's got like messages encouraging you to feel the pain and the remnants of an old pain. They feel you are ready to transmute into more power within you. There is no rush, be kind to you. Yeah, they could be working with you and they like, you know, talk about it openly. And like, you're safe now. Like, you're literally so safe now to talk about it. You never were in the right place with the right people. Opening up in any way, it doesn't need to be huge. Like you tell the world, can be for some people here. But if you were to talk about it in your community, with your cat, with your dog, with your person, with therapy, it could be really beneficial for you. Yeah, it just feels like a breakthrough that you're doing through your own effort as well. Like to be proud of yourself. Yeah, be proud of you for making the effort, for still being joyful. Like, yeah, still having an open heart to connect with others and trust people regardless of what you've been through. I don't know how to describe this, but it just feels like with this magician card that someone that's quite new at this, or feels a bit like, oh, how do I wield my power? Or like figuring it out, like kind of just going for it in a sense. And like, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Like going for it, like, okay, I'm going to go for my dreams. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to post, I'm going to draw, I'm going to share. And it just kind of feels small, but it's really actually really big. It opens up the gateway and you meet the right people that understand you. Um, any messages from the animal spirit? Animals. It feels like a guide as well, like a lot of this message. Like this, yeah. Yeah, it feels like they're helping you transition. Maybe even forgiving yourself for maybe for something that happened when they were passing. That you didn't see the signs of them being ill, that you were too late, that you had to leave them. Maybe you can afford to help them. There's someone here. So you had to like give them away. Or maybe you can spoil as much as that you would like to because of your finances. Or I feel like an energy of someone very specific is like someone that's experienced homelessness but had an animal with them. And they are very happy with the life they had. And they were there to help you transition into this space where you're not there anymore, or they're helping you currently. Any messages from animal friends? Maybe that you know could have been a student when you was a student. You could have had this animal with you, or you're currently a student. For some, like they're coming to meet you like soon. Could be future energy, or they're leading you to meet someone, some people, your friends. I think that came up before. Yeah, I think I'm kind of getting a bit repetitive. Any last message before we finish? Any last messages? Any message for animals? If you're someone that makes music or like you play sound healing stuff, your animal really like enjoys it. Like your animal companion loves it when you're doing sound healing or you've got sound healing on, or you're singing, you're doing your work, your art. They really enjoy it. I think that's all. Thank you.